Deniz Textile was organizing a social activity. We participated in the activity where I met with Selim Bey. I told Selim Bey that I do not want to get allowance from my husband anymore. I want to stand on my own 2 feet, earn my own money. Could you refer me to somewhere so that I can achieve these? In response, he mentioned about this course, telling me that it's a vocational course. Before I started this course, I had an ordinary life. But now, I talk more, I'm sociable, and I'm not like as I was before. I was a housewife. I was not going anywhere before. I was just staying at home all the time. We do not just offer a sewing course to our trainees and say, okay, see you later then. We occasionally organize weekend activities and invite them. And on weekdays, we provide them with various trainings at our center. In other words, we can literally say this is a social cohesion project, an employment-oriented project. We call on NGOs to support these young people in accessing the courses and boost their creativity and foster their skills so that they can be more active within the Turkish society. The atmosphere is quite wonderful. There are both Turkish and Syrian fellow trainees. Everybody gets along really well. This is the first time I'm experiencing such a thing. Mechanic sewing job ranked first among the jobs in short supply in İzmir province in 2016 and 2017. The unemployment rate is about 17% in İzmir province, and the proportion of unemployed youth in this population is quite high. As the chamber, we had an idea and acted on it. We started seeking resources and stakeholders to make it happen. At the initial stage, we shared the issue with the İzmir governorship. Our center is located in Selvalı neighborhood in the district of Karabağlar. It's a district heavily populated by Syrians and has also been a destination for internal migration mainly from Konya and Mardin provinces. These types of activities have a significant contribution to the integration of these migrants and refugees into economy and social life, and also to enabling young populations settled in İzmir to have professions. The main objective of our project is to provide them with employment opportunities. I can say that we, together with İzmir Chamber of Shirt Manufacturers, Tricot and similar merchants and tradesmen, have basically laid down the foundations of this project, which will generate employment opportunities. During this process, we met with the representatives of other institutions and made an effort to include them in this project. This allowed us to form the project team. Association for Solidarity with Asylum Seekers and Migrants, Deniz Textile, our private sector partner, the United Nations Development Programme, are among our project partners. Enabling refugees to become self-sufficient is one of our top priorities as ASAM. In this connection, we also wholeheartedly supported these efforts from the very beginning. We are a textile firm that only manufactures products, but also attaches importance to social benefits and sustainability. We implement joint projects with various non-governmental organizations. We have a quite favorable approach regarding the employment of refugees. We are positively supportive of the idea of enabling refugees' employment and ensuring social cohesion accordingly. As a matter of fact, this is a center that was established in collaboration with UN Refugee Agency, yet another United Nations agency, and was operating with the collaboration of basically the same actors before we as UNDP launched our operations in İzmir area. Only lock-stitch machinery operating training was being offered back then. And of course, as always, it was also organizing outstanding social activities as part of the Turkish language courses as well as social cohesion activities to facilitate the integration of these two communities. I consider the project to be a success. As our fellow colleagues mentioned earlier, it is one of the exemplary projects and one of the first of its kind in Turkey. We open our courses within the scope of İş Kurs vocational and job guaranteed courses. In this connection, Karabağlar İş Kurs Service Center and Karabağlar Public Education Center are our inherent stakeholders. We're happy to be supporting this project and assisting those who will engage in employment after they complete their training as well as those who are seeking a job. We are quite pleased to be a part of this project and to be working in collaboration with the governorship, the Chamber of Shirt Manufacturers, Tricot and similar merchants and tradesmen and other project partners. I found out about this course through the social media and I visited İş Kurs account and searched especially for shirt design section. My relevant information was already registered to İş Kurs, where I had indicated that I had previous work experience in fashion design and painting. Thus, İş Kurs contacted me. I had received clothing production technology education in high school and I had not been able to find job after graduation. I filed a job application to Egedeniz Textile for a technician position. They got back to me and recommended this course. They recommended the preparing clothing patterns on computer course and informed that they would hire me if I successfully completed the course. I'm from Syria. I was employed in the textile sector, working in a cutting department before coming here. I performed works such as layering and cutting. That's why I filed an application thinking that I needed to further improve my skills. My mother was a tailor. I picked up bits and pieces by watching her work. I had interest in the work but did not know how to do it. So I wanted to learn the job and was watching them work from time to time. I had an eager interest in tailoring, which was a decisive factor for me to choose this profession. I was quite willing. I told them that I had no knowledge about the machinery, but I could work as a packer, tag the manufactured products, handle the threads. I also told them that I could even do the cleaning, do anything, but I had no knowledge of the machinery. In return, they explained that they were organizing a training course and asked if I would be willing to participate in it. I said, sure, why not? They teach how to draw a pattern manually first. Thereafter, they will teach how to draw patterns on computer. The course is going really well. It has been fruitful. I quite enjoy it. We get along well with our fellow course mates and our trainer. Our trainer is a very good person. When I came here, I satisfied my curiosity and learned about most of the things I was curious about. I would like to fully learn the profession and open a workshop myself. Clothing pattern preparation courses are paid courses, and I did not know there was a free one. It's the first time I've come across a free course like this one. I am very pleased. I am glad that they launched this project. If I had known earlier, I would have applied here much before. We're offering a course on preparing men's clothing patterns on computer, in scope of which the trainees learn about basic clothing patterns and measuring size. They learn what measurements should be taken on the body and what should be done when transferring the measurements to the pattern. They learn every aspect of sewing a shirt from cutting and buttonhole stitching to ironing. The important thing here is that our trainees learn about the machinery and take the ownership of what they learn. Having good knowledge of the machinery enables them to be comfortable while working on the manufacturing line. It's a start in terms of both the profession itself and understanding the seriousness of the profession, socially engaging in an environment, learning about working as a team, and helping each other. These are very important matters. Our administrative personnel ask the trainees where they would like to work at and inform me accordingly. I make recommendations based on the relevant trainees' manual skills. As a matter of fact, we have a former trainee, Ayşe, who is working at Sarnıç. I would like to send my regards from here if she is watching this. She calls me every holiday, every Friday, to express her gratitude by telling me I acquired a profession thanks to you. I got acquainted with my trainers during the course. I learned how to sew. I got a job after 7 days. Thank God. I'm doing quite fine here as well. My friends are really nice. I am quite pleased with my sewing supervisors as well. Only 2 months after completing the course, I started working. It has been 2 years now. I'm glad that I did start and engaged in the social activity. It led to great change for me, my husband and my family. My self-confidence has improved and I am standing on my own 2 feet as a woman. I'm so glad that I came across this project. Our project is being funded by Association for Solidarity with Asylum Seekers and Migrants throughout 2021. We attach significant importance to the promotion and scaling up of this model, both citywide and countrywide. We also plan to promote the project more extensively in various provinces through presentations and briefing activities. It ensures sustainability and I believe it's what makes it first of its kind in Turkey. We differ from any other course provider in that with the collaboration of public, private sector and civil society, we wish to organize the course in the form of a pilot implementation and then hand it over to those who should organize it, namely employment providers. To that end, we established a profit-oriented social enterprise within our center under the supervision of İzmir Chamber of Short Manufacturers, Tricot and similar merchants and tradesmen. The enterprise in question has been registered with the Chamber of Commerce. Everything in this building, including the machinery, will be handed over to this social enterprise, and in the following years, this place will not only continue its activities, but also lead to the manufacturing of a final product. We can visualize it like this. In the computer-aided pattern design room, a man's shirt, be it a groom's shirt, a sports shirt or a kid's shirt, will be designed and its pattern will be prepared, and in the downstairs workshop, it will be sewn and ironed, will go through a final check and will become a final product upon its packaging. It will have an economic value. Accordingly, we can call the project a success when it operates on its own and becomes capable of meeting its own expenses. It's like priming a water pump. First, you need to put water into it to pump water. The state initially provides such contribution, but thereafter whether the water pumping continues depends on the sector's skills. The sector needs to continue this work. The textile sector should continue training the manpower it needs. What comes after this depends on the skills of this sector.